Welcome to the GameBros show. This is Kuko.
And this is Hitman.
This is DJ Fuego.
Coming to you live from our GameBros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida on this October 11th, 2015, where we always try to figure out why is it called The Adventure of Zelda? If Zelda never goes on any adventure, she's with Ganon the whole damn time.
And everybody has a misconception that Link is Zelda.
Because of that. I think that's what throws everybody off.
I was going to say, that's what throws everybody off.
Yeah.
It's like The Legend of Zelda. What is the adventure she's on? Hanging out with Ganon the whole time? Being kidnapped? Is that the adventure she's on?
Pretty much.
They misworded the whole title on that one. They should have called it The Adventures of Link.
Trying to figure out where the hell Zelda is.
Apparently they didn't get the missing link there.
But you gotta admit, it's kind of like how our moms still think we play Nintendo. It's like, stop playing Nintendo. It's like, no, mom.
For me, it was always PlayStation. Get off the damn PlayStation.
Because you're a different generation.
I'm Nintendo too, but just that's what that name is what stuck, I guess, for my parents.
My parents still think we play Nintendo. They still think it's that same gray box, and they still think we put the cartridges and we we blow on them. And you had a regular NES, right? You had an NES, right?
At one time or another, yeah.
Did you ever put two tapes in the same time?
I don't think so. I mean, I was young. Like you guys were a little older, but I was a baby when I had that.
Because I always try to figure out where the hell did we get these ideas from? Because we did the whole blowing thing.
Yeah, because it had the two lips, right, where you'd have to.
So
Never mind.
So you open the one cover and you stick the cartridge in.
Right.
And you had to push it down, though.
Yeah, you had to push it down and then there was so many tricks to it. Like you blow on it, put it in, or you go up and down in it. Like you would stick it in and go that. And then there was the one that DJ Fuego figured out. Is the one that you put it in, go up and down, and then you move it over to the right a little bit. And then it would work, and we're like, oh! And then that was the whole joy of the process. Is you're doing all the stuff, and then it worked. It worked. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's working.
It was like when you blow on it. Same thing with the N64.
Did you do the whole alcohol thing?
The swabbing of everything.
Yeah.
Before we played the game, it was like, all right, take out the swabs. Everybody put the shirt over the cartridge. You don't want no spit or anything going on this thing.
How many times did you guys take apart your consoles growing up?
We never did.
You guys never took your consoles?
No.
I took apart
maybe that
my
was
PS.
what the problem was.
I took apart my PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 when that thing wasn't acting right. And every time you would go in there and clean the little lens with the alcohol swab and all that stuff and the little Q-tips, it would work.
Yeah,
it would work.
We would use a CD cleaner a lot.
Yeah, CD cleaner was like, man, anybody that had stock in CD cleaner back in the late 90s, early 2000s was making a ton of money.
Yeah.
Because I had a lot of it, for sure.
Yeah. So it was cool that, and so we always start off with the news on our show because we're doing the show right now.
Ooh,
so we want to do the news, and there was a lot of news. So, Prodigy, you want to hit the news button?
Fox News? No, not that Fox News.
So we're handling the news, and a lot of news that came out, mostly for Microsoft. I mean, they had a press event unleashing about 4 or 5 tech things for everybody, which is a new laptop, their first very own laptop. Another was a tablet, which is a Surface. You guys know about that. And they had a Wear.
So let's start with the Microsoft Band.
Okay.
So the Microsoft Band, they had one. I got one, and I was testing it out. So they made a lot of improvements on the Microsoft Band. I don't know if you guys were able to check out the Band before. It's a smartwatch. What I did like of it was the design of it. Yeah. Because you could wear it to exercise, to work. That's the one I would wear at work. So they made a lot of improvements on it. They got a better heart rate monitor. They have a new sensor, so it detects your elevation, so it knows if you're climbing or you're doing different kind of exercises. They also have these sensors that put in it so you can improve your golf swing.
Golf swing? No
Yeah.
way.
Because everybody
What?
plays golf for some reason.
Except me, I suck. I need
There's
to
a lot of
quit
people that play golf.
Like,
Yeah.
I've noticed that in the cameras, they do that too. They here, you can put the camera up where you can watch your swing. Like, who? I'm sorry, but not
What about your
everybody
throwing
plays.
arm? What about your baseball arm?
They have
Maybe
a
that'd be
lot of
cool.
apps on that
But
too.
this one detects if you're putting, if you're swinging, driving, if you're practicing your swing, and it'll
That's awesome.
plot all that stuff for you and tell you in real time. Look, you need to do this.
But why can't they do that with other sports?
I know, like
I'm sure they will.
Like
I'm
the
sure they
football
will.
Or throwing a baseball, or swinging the bat.
I'm sure that was something that they just started off with.
Yeah. So him and hit it. Like, it would be cool if they could use that technology to help Ryan Tannehill throw a better football pass, throw it down the field better.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe throwing the ball like Brett Favre. The level.
Playing the game,
The
the tennis
strength.
wrist. Oh, you hurt your fingers a little.
Yeah, tennis wrist. Ping
So-
pong, that'd be cool. They can add a lot of stuff to it. This is just the simple fact of them saying that. I mean, golf. I heard golf. Really? Like that's awesome.
Something
That's-
they did improve
that's
on
progress.
is the way it reads your heart rate. And you know how they do those trainings where they make you run on the treadmill and they put the gas mask and they figure out what your pace is and
Yeah.
and how much oxygen level in your body. Supposedly this will read all that. Like, you don't have to go to like a high-end doctor and pay thousands of dollars to get those. Like, you actually have it on your wrist the whole time. And my thing is, like, how did we work out before this? How did we run marathons and how did we run and do it without having smartwatches? Like I feel like we got 1,000 watches that can tell you how far you run, how much you run, and how much calories you burn.
It wasn't digital. It was definitely all analog. I mean, when you were checking mileage and times, it was all the clicking. That was back then.
I mean, if we have all this technology, we should be either super swole, super fit, and super awesome.
Oh wait, yeah, you
You know
could.
what I'm saying? Compared to back then, because you don't know what the heck you're doing. You just count.
They need to come out with
the. That's it. A lot of them know how to game. Now it's like you got scores, you got calorie burners, and everything.
Well, the thing is, all this stuff
Super
records
fit.
data, but they gotta make like a motivator band or something. We gotta get people out of their beds,
That's the
out of their
thing, you know?
couches.
You gotta have.
I mean, this
thing-
is just a tool. That's all this is. This isn't going to be making anybody do anything. This is just a
You gotta
digital
make one that
tool.
electrocutes you if you don't get up.
Yeah, like a shock collar, right? Yeah, Prodigy.
5 o'clock.
But yeah, that's all these things are. I mean, they're making everything digitally recorded now. I mean, on your Microsoft thing. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, so that's
Microsoft is heading in the right direction. That's for sure.
So that's the first thing they announced. The second thing they announced was new Lumia cell phones.
Wait, there's more?
Oh, there's a whole bunch. This is the text is just Microsoft. It's Microsoft heavy. So if you're an Xbox Microsoft fan, you're gonna love this segment today.
I want to be more Microsoft, and I will be
After
as
this
soon as I buy
show-
my Xbox.
After this, you'll see, man. They
I'm
killed.
waiting for the Elite.
Yeah, they stepped it up a lot on this tech that they have. So you have these two smartphones right here, the
the
950
950.
and the 950 XL, right?
Yeah.
And
so,
the Pro.
So the only thing that changes is the screen size.
Yeah, between
So-
the two phones.
So the 950 has a 5.2-inch screen.
AMOLED, OLED, which is a great pixel density. That's why you're getting a lot higher pixels in this resolution. You're running at 2,500 to 1,400, so it's past the 1080 mark. You know, you're going a little bit more.
super high definition.
Yeah, Ultra HD as they like to call it.
Yeah.
You're running a 6-core processor, a 20 megapixel camera on
It's
the
a
on the
Snapdragon
rear.
though.
Snapdragon. So that it's a little bit more different from the other ones. But it's pretty good. They have octa cores, but this is running 6 cores. It's good. Have a 5 megapixel front camera for those beautiful selfies you guys gotta take. You got 4K video capture, so you can record 4K. You got the USB Type-C, where everybody's trying to move to.
I can't wait till they all move to this, so we could all
Yes.
just use the same damn cable,
Yes,
and we don't have to
finally.
have 5 million different cables in your house.
A universal cable.
And the good thing is that you could plug it in either way.
Yeah,
So you could get it from the top or get it from the bottom. It all works the same.
and it's a fast charger cable.
You see what I
which
did
is,
there, right, Alex? All right. Just making sure.
I
It
saw-
has
I
a
saw.
3,000 milliamp removable battery, so you can take it out, buy extra batteries, pop them in, so you have battery all day long. You don't have to complain about battery life. Has a 32 gig internal, and you could go up to 200 gigs on a micro SD storage, which is really badass.
So the specs that my brother just read, DJ Fuego, those are the specs for both the 950 and XL. And it feels like they went through a checklist. Like, what do you guys want? You guys want removable battery? Boom, got it. You want extended memory? Boom, you got it. So they actually tried to please all the people. And the only difference, like I said, is the screen size. One is a 6-inch screen, and the other one's a 5.2-inch screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And basically what they wanted and what they said on the press conference is basically you have a laptop in your pocket. So that's why they overdid everything. They put up the super duper 6-core processor in this phone. It's got a 20 megapixel camera, which is kind of unheard of
20 megapixels. Wow.
which is kind of unheard of in cell phone camera terms, and it shoots 4K. So
well, all that stuff does add up, though, doesn't it?
Yep.
For example, you could buy this this Microsoft book for what, $14.99? So it is pricey. I mean, this is more money than this little MacBook right here, MacBook Air, I might add.
And the prices are still way cheaper than other phones that we're talking on this one. The little small one's at $550, and the bigger one is at $750. What happened?
Because we're talking about the Lumia phones right now.
Yeah.
No,
that's
I
what I'm
thought
saying. Yeah, the phones are cheaper than the iPhones and the Samsungs, and they're still running a little bit higher resolution, and memory-wise is the same, but it's a little bit cheaper. So they're trying to hit that low-end market too. That's why they brought that smaller phone for people could buy it.
Yeah,
I think it's sweet.
So that was their phone, but like Hitman says, they try to come out with a competitor for the Air Mac. The Mac Air, and which is their new flagship tablet hybrid, which is the Microsoft Book, which is freaking amazing. It's it's a hybrid, so you could take it off the keyboard. But before in the past, what they used to use to connect the keyboard and the tablet was a magnet. So what they wanted to do is have something more secure. So actually, what's inside it, the tablet has some hinges.
Yeah.
So once you put it in, it has these magnetic things that make the hinges actually hook onto the keyboard, and that makes it, like you can see right here in the picture and the video. So the hinges lock in, so it doesn't fall out, and when you pull it out, it automatically unlocks, and you can switch it so it could be like a notebook or a tablet.
That's
or
awesome.
a note because it uses a new pen.
Dog, that pen is badass.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that they actually made it like a pencil.
Yeah.
So on one side you write with it, and depending on how hard you press, you can make it thick or thin, depending on how you want to write. But if you turn it upside down and use the back like a normal pencil, you could erase with it.
Sweet.
So it makes it really easy to take notes and stuff. So, but like
not only that, for drawing too, for hard guys who want to, because I guess it's very precise. It's not like a crappy little stencil like it was before.
No, it's really good.
Yeah, what they did is they made the tip a little smaller, so it could be more precise. But like I said, the harder you press, the more ink shoots out of it, like on the screen or whatever. And you press it really hard, ink comes out. So, but they did a really good. And then on the side of the screen, it has a magnet, so you can magnetize the pencil on there, so you don't lose it.
Yeah.
So they did a really good job with I don't want to call it a stylus.
Yeah,
because it's a little bit more than stylus.
Stylus is outdated now these days, isn't it?
Yeah. And stylus is just a click and point and stuff, but this one could actually write and erase, and it also gives you added functions like right click, left click. Like I have a bunch of friends that use art computers, and they're $3,000-$4,000 to draw and stuff when they could use this. This is a new technology for hinging. It's kind of like the
like a snake.
Kind of like that silly straws that they use, that little accordion
Silly straws.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes it bend easier and doesn't break it.
Doesn't break. Yeah.
I like how durable it looks and tough.
The cool thing about the pen that you click the top of it, it automatically loads up the notepad. So you just automatically just start writing on the go, and it's already waiting for you. You don't have to wait for.
So like
loading.
if you would click it like a normal pen and you
right,
click
that's awesome.
Start writing.
Yeah.
So it kind of turns it on with that little clicky.
Yeah.
So people, like, let's say you're in a business meeting, you turn the tablet upside down and have it like a notepad. You click on it, and you start taking notes, and then at the end you just save it. That way you don't have to carry paper and kill trees and all that crazy stuff. So Hitman, like what were the prices? Like I know the the Microsoft book was at $1,500.
Yeah, I might have jumped the gun there, but on Microsoft, yeah, it's gone up in prices. I mean, the book is $14.99. That's not including any accessories that you want to add later on,
Yeah.
or a cover, or maybe a case or laptop bag or something.
Yeah.
So you're looking at spending $1,700 easy when you buy this thing.
Wow.
Unless you get it on Black Friday, you maybe get $100 off,
Yeah.
if you're lucky. So I mean, if you
So-
want to make your whole house Microsoft, you're looking at spending some pretty good money, man.
Yeah. So back to the Lumia phones. The Lumia 950 XL runs at it costs $650, and the 950, the 5.2-inch screen one, that's $550. So for the Microsoft Surface Book that we just spoke about, it's $1,500. Like Hitman says,
Mhm.
it is kind of pricey, especially if it wants to be that killer computer, the laptop killer that they want it to be. I think it's a little too pricey.
It could be. I mean, it could very well
If
be.
they
a
would have hit the
laptop killer.
$1,000 mark, I think that would have been perfect.
Yeah, $1,500 is a little steep. I mean, you can get a Mac. I mean, it's probably nowhere near the. How can you say it? Like the user capacity as a Microsoft. I mean, you could probably do so much more with that thing, because you could flip it, turn it into a tablet, you could draw on it, things like that. I mean, but Mac is just smooth. Not to down. I'm not gonna talk crap about Microsoft, but that laptop is quite pricey. I mean,
Yeah.
compared to what you're paying for a Mac already.
The Mac Air is what, $1,000, right?
Yeah, now I think it's dropped, because it seems like they might be coming out with something new, because it keeps dropping down in price. It's been down as far as $799 the last time I checked.
Oh wow.
So they're I don't know. And then Black Friday coming out, you could probably get this MacBook Air for probably $600.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So the other cool thing they did talk about a new Windows Surface Pro. It's the same Surface Pro that it was out before. All they did was upgrade the
Keyboard.
the muscle and the keyboard, and the pin also works with it. The same pin that works with the book. So it's basically the same thing, just to add more power, more home improvement, more give it more horsepower. But the other cool thing that what we wanted to talk about the most was the HoloLens, and that was the most impressive thing of the show.
Oh yeah.
So we've been going back and forth. HoloLens, is virtual reality better than augmented reality? We all have mixed opinions. Hitman, I never asked what ship you were on. Are you more of a VR guy, or are you a more augmented reality guy?
You know what? I gotta say, I'm jumping on the VR because I want to see the direction that it's going in. I want to see how it's gonna progress, what it's gonna be, because that was something when I was a kid. Was like, whoa! I want to be in a video game. I don't want to just see the video game and play it. I want to be in it. I want to be a part of it. So, I mean, I'm for the VR, man. I'm all for that. I want to see what direction that's gonna go in and how it's gonna take off, and how video games are gonna change completely with the way VR is going right now.
So
They're even making commercials on it, man. I mean, it's
you saw the Hot Pocket?
yeah, that exactly that specific one. I mean, come on, how awesome is that? Wait, I gotta go to the microwave, you know, and it's like, no, you're getting off target. It's like,
He tackled
man,
his friend. I'm saving you. So
it's pretty awesome, dude.
But check out this augmented reality demo they showed off in the press event. And it's really cool because they actually used a gadget in their hand so they can have different weapons. They can augment different things around that sensor. Basically, you're holding a sensor so the glasses know where to augment the different thing. The PlayStation Vita did it a lot. It had augmented reality. You had to use cards so it knows where you want to augment whatever you're going to augment into the game. Eye of Judgment was another one that did it. It used the PlayStation camera. You put cards down and knew what kind of enemy you were calling out. Basically, like you would call them out, the different dinosaurs or vampires and stuff. And it knew where they had to be on the map because of the cards. So basically, he's going to hold a stick and he's playing a game. And the game is kind of
Project
sci-fi.
X-Ray. That's awesome.
So, and then things are going to start flying at him. I don't know if, Prodigy, can you fast forward a little bit? So we're going to fast forward the video. So yeah, Oculus Rift. Are you more Oculus Rift fans or more augmented reality fans? So you right there. So you see he's got the thing in his hand, and with one hand, he's shooting the different spaceships and stuff. and that stuff's not really there. It's augmented through the glasses. And supposedly they're saying that the glasses does everything. You don't need to be connected to to a system. You don't need to be connected to a computer. It's all wireless. It's all seamless, and they make it seem like it's all done through the glasses. So like right there, a portal opened up in his his wall of his house. They're shooting. He's trying to dodge. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know what you guys think.
I think this is amazing. This is like a step into the future. It's like virtual reality, but without, like right then and there inside your house. I think this is more connected than virtual reality because you get to see all the objects in your house than covering your face or your eyes through screens. You're still looking through the glasses and you're seeing inside your house, and it does detect everything inside your house. Like you'll see some characters get on top of his couch. I don't know how the heck it's processing everything on the glasses.
I don't know either.
They didn't explain that either, and I was kind of judgmental about that.
And this is totally different than PlayStation
it's
VR.
wirelessly connected to a computer because he's like, oh, you don't need cables, you don't need this, but something has to be doing all the computing for this.
Is a lot of computing.
How does that process
So
all
right
that
there,
stuff
he put up
glasses?
a shield. He put up a shield. Now he's charging it. Like you feel like Mega Man. He's like you're Mega Man basically. Check him out. He's on his little stance. He's like,
that's pretty crazy though. How that's obviously he sees all that through his glasses, but
yeah.
So they use a special camera to film it. So
that's
to show what kind of like they did in the E3 event where the camera was showing what the glasses were seeing. So we were very interested in knowing what you guys think. What does the chat room say, Hitman?
Look. I was so interested in this video, man. I'm like. They love it. They say it looks amazing, epic. That's what I'm seeing. Oculus Rift. I don't know, but I'm more.
No, I like. To me,
I'm
I
more
like
into
the
the
more
VR.
because it's more of a sound and you're
losing yourself
escape.
there.
Yeah, it's an escape. This is you're still in the living room, but you're still having fun inside your living space.
Yeah, does your living space differ? Does the glasses differ depending on your living space? You're gonna have more of a bigger world. I don't know. And not only that, what I want to see is I want to see these things adapt to games, not just like their own games with the glasses. I want to see game developers use it to make their games. That's what I want to see.
That's what I was gonna say because all I've seen was 2 demos of video games, which one was Minecraft and the other one was this game. And they both look great and all that. But I see more games on VR. I see more of a future and big companies backing them up. So I kind of tier to the VR because they have more power.
Yeah. So
I like it. It's awesome.
I could destroy it right now.
What?
Price point. That's all I gotta say.
What's the price going to cost? Yeah, they didn't announce a price point.
Nobody's announcing
Even
these
a
prices
dev kit.
right now.
How much was the
Oh,
dev kit?
they did announce the dev kit. Like if you want to start developing for it, you get the glasses and you get the SDK so you can start developing for it, and they want $3,000 for it. Damn.
Whoa.
So let's say the glasses are. Yeah, let's say the glasses are what, $1,000?
Just to say, I would
1,500?
think so because
And then
Google
the
Glasses
SDK.
was going to be $800 around that price range.
That is insane.
The Google glasses were gonna be when they did come out they were $1,000.
Yeah.
But at the same time they don't do as much as this does.
No.
And so that's the cool thing. This one does a whole lot more. There's a lot of, and I like what the chat room is saying that you can, in everyday life, use this, and they can use a lot of sponsorships. And that it kind of sucks because if you walk by, it's gonna say, "Are you
Commercial.
hungry? You want to eat something?
It's 12 o'clock,
Buy
buddy.
some jeans."
You're crossing the street and ad pops up. Oh, you can't see. You get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Damn
when we were
pop-ups.
showing
But
what was it, Mini
that
Cooper?
is cool though. Let's say you're walking down the street, you could watch a cartoon on your glasses.
So many
could.
distractions, man. Are you kidding me?
You got to put a
How are we gonna have
TV
this?
in your eye
But that would be awesome.
we're already
man.
guilty of texting and driving.
and watching videos while
Yeah,
we're driving.
Imagine you're going out to dinner with your wife. You got your Hololenses on. She's there talking. You're just watching Dragon Ball Z. You're like,
You're like, yeah.
Then all of a sudden you hear,
Awesome.
It's over 9,000.
and your wife gets mad. It's like, what are you doing? Nothing, honey. I was just chilling. I wasn't watching Dragon Ball Z.
this
I
is,
promise.
I don't want to take it out I mean, I don't know, man. Is that the future? Is that the direction of the
I
future?
don't
We're all
know,
going to be
but
wearing these gadgets over
I
our
will.
faces?
This guy will.
Oh, man.
Man, I just imagine me, because I'm a big kid, man. I'm like a Toys R Us kid. I'm going to be around my kitchen. My wife's like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to save the universe. Come on, dog. Tell me that's not awesome. Or outside in your
You
backyard.
just threw the oatmeal at the wall.
Who's going to clean up this shit?
Yeah, come on. I don't know. It's cool. I mean, I
He's
like it.
baby, I just had a boss battle, man. Chill out,
You
man.
just threw the tomato sauce all over your son.
Well, next week I'll show you of a new tech that's tiered to that. It's kind of like Hololens, but they're having it for commercial people for work, basically. And I'll show you. It's a helmet and has a visor that comes down your face, and it tells you all the specs and everything, all the stuff you're working on. It's pretty crazy.
So
But
that's next week.
Yeah.
And whatever happened to the one you were going to show us that it was like 4D with smell and all that?
Oh yeah, I have that one too.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do some more VR augmented reality talk next week. So we're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with our video game section and the reviews, a little MGO, a little Battlefront. But before that, like always, we play video game trivia. And the first game we always play is Name That Video Game Song. Dun, 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 dun. So that wasn't the song. So Prodigy's going to play the song. So this is the song. See if you guys can guess it.
Thank God you're not singing.
I
Everybody will guess
suck.
that. Let's see if these people can guess it, man.
It's honestly, it's gonna be a very hard one. If whoever guesses this song is
Did you guys play
gonna
it?
impress
Did
you.
you guys play it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm still waiting for the sequel. Dog, it deserved a sequel.
I know. I don't even
They
get
did.
it.
After,
I don't think they did. No, they did it.
Yeah, they did.
Did they really?
But it was it a
I don't know.
We'll talk about it later after they get the answer.
Yeah, that's exactly. Let's hope somebody can guess this.
Pretty tough today.
I don't know. I think it's a lot easier than those old 80s games we were playing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is when DJ Fuego first heard it, he couldn't pick up on it.
That was because you had another sound in the background, so I was like, what's going on? But then when I heard it, part of it.
So we'll take a break, and then we'll play the song when we come back and see if they so the break video is a pretty cool
Star
break
Wars.
video. It's
What?
it's a cool video. It's superheroes versus video game heroes. And so who do you guys think will win? Video games heroes or superheroes? All right, hit Prodigy.
Oh, hey guys.
What you got there, kid?
I don't know. Can't find anything like this on my wiki.
That's because wikis are obsolete. Cortana, what is this? What? The Tesseract. How can that be? It's from another dimension.
There's another dimension?
Well, then we should put it somewhere safe.
I've got a better idea. Free hell forever!
Oh my.
In the hands of mortals, the Tesseract will only cause great harm. You must return it to us at once.
I'm no mortal. The Tesseract is ours.
So be it.
Then we fight.
This is gonna be too easy.
Bring it.
Kill Hitler!
Cap. We'll kill Hitler after this one, okay? fools.
Gotta catch him. Oh. Stay with me, buddy. Chief, what do I do?
Become legend.
What?
I mean, finish the fight. You gotta save the world.
I already did. Nope.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the GameBros show. This is Kuko.
This is Hitman.
This is DJ Fuego.
So, what do you guys think of the video?
I want to know what happened to Wolverine, man. Like,
What do you
got
mean?
hit with the shield and that was it? You got
That's
knocked out?
that's all it takes to take out Wolverine before he hits the weight room. You didn't see how scrawny he looked? He hasn't worked out yet. He needs to,
Put Raiden against him. Raiden beats him with his blades every
Oh
time.
my goodness.
Alex just took it to like 5 episodes ago. So this is the video game portion of our show, which is
I didn't say it's up.
Hitman was out of town trying to get some nookie. So so this is a video game portion of our show, which is by far our favorite portion of the show. We got a couple of news things we want to get into, but we also want to get into the review portion of the show. So to start off the bat, PlayStation, like they announced in Tokyo, they're cutting back prices. And the funny thing is that Target, of all people, outed the thing. They actually started cutting prices before Sony officially came out and told everybody they were cutting prices. So they're like, I guess we are. So they cut $50 off of all of them. Am I right, Hitman?
Yes, and they had stuff like on sale, like their remote controls, $10 off. They had Bloodborne that you could have bought this weekend for like $24 that I should have bought since I didn't get to play the Sony exclusive, but I don't know, I got carried away that day. And God of War also was like $24, man. I mean, they had some really good sales on Friday night.
Yeah.
And I should have hopped on them, but I just didn't.
So, but they cut the prices of all the consoles. Not
yeah,
just
all the
the
consoles.
regular one.
Not just the regular one. They were like $50 off. The Taken King was $50 off. They had now what you could buy the Uncharted Collection Edition with all three for people who hadn't played it. So you could get that. So you practically could get that for free for buying the system.
Now, they cut back.
But now
on
it's back up to $400. So I mean,
No, they cut the $50 off of all of them for
permanently.
Yeah, permanently.
Oh, I thought it was just Friday.
So you could even get the BattleFront, the Darth Vader edition console.
Mm-hmm.
All those consoles, the Destiny bundle, all those bundles are $50 slashed off of them from now on. So it's gonna be crazy because I know a lot of people were waiting for that price cut. So the install base for PlayStation is just gonna go up, and
they're already winning the console war for people who like to talk about the console.
And they always do it during the holidays.
And it was so bad that Phil Spencer, the guy that's running Xbox, even said that I don't think we're ever going to catch up to him.
I did see that, yeah.
So that was kind of like...
But they're not worried about it. Microsoft isn't worried about it, you know.
He even said, I'm not worried about it. I don't care about the console war. What he's more focused on is pleasing the customers and regaining the fan base's confidence because they kind of lost it with the way they came out of the gates. and they're gonna do really good with all the exclusives. Which one of them is the one we're gonna talk about? Is Tomb Raider. It's one of those. You like that segue? So Tomb Raider, it's one of the games that's coming out exclusively for Xbox. They announced that they're gonna have microtransactions and a season pass.
But they're not worried. Microsoft isn't.
So usually it's you get one or the other. Usually either you get a season pass or you get microtransactions. In this case, you're getting both.
I hate microtransactions.
I know, right?
God, it's so annoying. It's in
I
everything
hate
now.
microtransactions depending on how they use them. I'll give you a perfect example. I hate the way NBA 2K16 does it, where you create your player and you're grinding, but then when you go hit the court, some guy that just got the game spend $100 to buy coins,
that's ridiculous.
and then he's like 99 everything, and he's balling on you. Those are the kind of microtransactions that pisses me off.
Yeah, because somebody could just literally have money that most kids, in my opinion, probably don't have or whatever, or money to spend on microtransactions, and some kid or some guy just has $100 to spend on a character, which I find is ridiculous. Let's say, and now he's on top of the world, man. It's like a lot of people did that. That's what happened with Destiny. Not to get off topic, but Destiny had the same problem where people were jumping up to like level 25, no problem.
Yeah. See, like, I don't mind a microtransaction. I know DJ Fuego loves Sweet Tooth, and he wants his NBA player to look like Sweet Tooth, and he pays $1 to make him look like that.
Correct.
I don't have a problem with
Customization.
that. Or he gets like a little bump on his thing that if you wear your DJ Fuego hair, if you shoot 5 baskets, you become on fire for a little bit. See, stuff like that doesn't bother me. It bothers me when you pay to win. But so they're having both. So they have the season pass to try to get more money out of you, and they're also microtransactioning some stuff. The thing is, what can they microtransaction in a Tomb Raider game?
No clothes.
Oh, in that case, I love microtransactions.
How about some Victoria's Secret lingerie for Tomb Raider for Lara Croft?
Like they'll sell.
Crazy. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting my Xbox Elite pretty soon once it comes out, and I will be getting this game.
Tomb Raider's amazing.
I love Tomb Raider, man. That
I love the fact that
there's so many memories of Tomb Raider.
I like the fact that they actually used a real life actress that looks like she does.
Is that how they've been doing it lately?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a girl that looks just like her, talks like her, and she does all the acting, does all the stuff. And when they do their marketing, like to go to events and stuff, she shows up. So
I need to go to these events. I need to meet her.
Yeah, she's freaking hot.
Yes.
I need to meet this woman we call
Punisher in the house. What's up, Punisher? So microtransaction and season pass. And the other thing is season pass. What are they, like a tomb? 2 tombs?
I don't know. I mean,
a temple that has a couple tombs in it.
Yeah, I mean, season pass is great for the only season pass that I've bought.
More titties.
Well, more titties. Come on, Rich.
You can never have enough titties.
It's a DLC, man, and more DLC. If you get enough DLC where it pays for what you, I mean, basically paid for what you bought. I mean, get what you paid for. But other than that, I don't see how that's gonna apply here. But we'll see.
Yeah, they just want to make more money. So what sucks about DLC is because you're gonna get half a game and you gotta pay for the rest of it.
That's what I don't like. If you're buying Tomb Raider and I gotta pay to get more access to missions or part of the story, then that's like, you know what? I'm not for that. I just hate that all games are doing that.
Like Hitman, it sucks that Hitman. You're gonna get to a certain point, and you're like, okay, does the story end here? No, you gotta pay another $35 to get the other half.
See, I don't even know if there's gonna be a story with Hitman because I think it's just gonna be a contracts. I just think the whole game is gonna be based off contracts. You're just gonna do missions and missions and missions and missions, and that's it.
But you don't think there's gonna be an overarching story?
If there is, I'd be surprised they haven't announced anything on it. I don't think they're focused on that like they did with the previous ones. Yeah. Like with Contracts was great, even though it was kind of more of a remake of the first one of Agent 47, Codename 47. But Blood Money was awesome. I mean, Blood Money was I think the best Hitman. Oh, because Absolution didn't. It was graphically superior, but man, Blood Money was just on point. I mean, the way you could kill people, the gun customization. Oh, the levels were amazing. I mean, Blood Money was awesome. It just needed more missions. That's the only thing it needed.
Yeah. And we want to congratulate Punisher because it's his daughter's birthday. Ooh. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Punisher's daughter. Happy birthday to you.
From the GameBros show.
So the other thing that was announced that I was excited for was another Far Cry game. I love Far Cry. It's one of my favorite franchises.
Well, this one's gonna make me cry. Just
So
saying.
it's Far Cry. What is the title?
Far Cry Primal. You know, this is just. What are they doing? Why are people regressing? I don't
Sticks
know. Why?
and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but this
Prodigy was
game is
dying
gonna
to
hurt
use
me.
that joke.
I mean, this is just. I don't know, man. Maybe it may be good. I don't want to badmouth it. I just don't like the fact that the games are going backwards.
The funny thing is when we first saw this, me and DJ Fuego were working together, and I'm like, hey, check this out. And the first thing we both thought of was Turok.
Yeah, Turok was awesome, but this is. I mean, Turok at least had guns in it too.
Turok was in the future.
Yeah, but it had stuff
future
like
guns
this.
and stuff because it had like a rock and a bunch of technology.
I just can't imagine the online
I
play for
completely
this.
forgot about that part of
Even the
Turok.
Raptors had guns on their faces and stuff like that. That's what was pretty cool.
Is that a mammoth?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a
Yeah.
mammoth.
So basically, this takes place really
it
long
takes
ago.
it takes place 10,000 years before
Look, there's a saber tooth from
Before Christ.
from Ice Age.
or 10,000 BC. So they're gonna have their own language. They also talked about him having maybe a side kick, a tiger following him around, which is cool. And there's a bunch of other different tribes that you have to go and invade and stuff. The other crazy thing is that it comes out on February 23rd, 2016.
Wow,
So that's a quick turnaround for a game. They
Is it
announced
only a-
it, and they gonna push it out like 5 months later for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
wow, and this is a Ubisoft product. Ubisoft's got a lot of games coming out.
So in other words, since it's a Ubisoft product, you're saying that it's gonna get delayed.
Pushback.
Probably, I mean, how are they
because
gonna make
every
online
game they
for
had-
this?
Do you want to know the craziest thing of this? It's gonna come out before the Division, supposedly.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Like Division got announced like 3 years ago, and this game that just got announced like a week ago is gonna come out before the Division. How does that work?
Yeah,
That is weird to tell
you
you the
get-
truth.
do you
because
get to
they
ride
just
the
came
mammoth?
out with this other game, Far Cry 4 was like 3 months ago, and they're all over that on E3 announcing that, going crazy. Oh, you could ride a horse, you could ride the elephant, you could do this and that. And then what? 2 months later, they
So did
announced
somebody walk in? It's like
Primal?
that elephant. We could probably put some hair on it.
Yeah, like did they really just mix and match and redrew everybody and just start patching everybody with different colors and the color schemes?
I don't know how they did it
Unless
so
this is
quickly.
going to be really short or you got to pay for more stages or something like that. To me, it's just so weird.
The part that weirds me out is because what makes Far Cry 4 and 3 so awesome is that you could ride in the Jeeps, you could get in the trucks, you got the wingsuit, you could parachute, and that's what made it fun, that way that you traverse the
This
the
game is
open
gonna
world.
have that.
So what, you're just gonna ride a mammoth all over the place? Or
Or a tiger.
It'd be
A
cool if you could ride a raptor, kind of like Christian Pratt in Jurassic Park. That'll be cool, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it kind of goes away from what makes Far Cry fun. Like, jumping on the one-man chopper and going into a base and just, like, shooting everybody. The guns feel so fun. Now you're taking the guns away from the people. But it does look like there's co-op because they're hunting together, so maybe there's 4-player co-op.
Maybe. I mean, the game looks good. I mean, it is original, like one fan said here. But I don't see how. I don't know. I mean, how in depth is this game? How much can you possibly
Or
do?
they push it back.
I mean, is it going to be a survival game at that point? Because I mean, these are Neanderthals basically hunting for food.
Kakashi does say a good point. It could be that they had a team or a group working on this years before.
Correct. Yeah,
already,
absolutely. They
and-
have. Look, Ubisoft has. Man, they have played developers everywhere.
in
One thing I was
Montreal.
thinking,
Yeah,
what if they had a demo for E3, they couldn't pull it out on time?
No, but not only that, it's not
So
a
then
big
they
title.
because if you really think about the timing, it's kind of like for that. If they had the demo for E3, but they couldn't pull it out, they're like, oh, well, let's just pick a date and we'll just announce it and whatever.
Maybe they were
going to
announce it in the France, the Paris game week.
Yeah.
But it was probably going to get leaked out, and they're like, hey, don't leak it out. We'll come out. Let us come out with it before you
Because
leak it out.
They're missing a big press out of missing all of those shows.
Yeah, because Far Cry is a big Ubisoft, franchise. It's not like a little, rinky-dinky little franchise. Far Cry has a good, decent following.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I know Hitman was saying, "Man, I'm getting tired of these open world games."
Yeah, I'm getting tired that they're coming out one after another, man. I still haven't even finished Metal Gear Solid, and it's just getting annoying already.
So it's just like another open world. And the same day on December 23rd, a bunch of open world games are coming out.
Oh, great.
This one, Deus Ex, and Mirror's Edge.
Deus Ex is supposed... I did see videos on that. Is that supposed to be open world as well?
Yes.
Man.
It is?
Yes.
I did not know that. Why? I just don't get it. Is that supposed to be some trend now? Or all developers doing that? It's just ridiculous.
Freedom of
man.
choice.
Freedom.
No, man. Make a game. Make people play your game. And that's it. I mean, don't give... I don't know.
I said this.
I don't
We
like it.
need to reach a balance again because for a while we were getting nothing but FPSs all the time, and then we're like, we're tired of first-person
That's true.
shooters. Just like in
That's
the first-person genre, we're tired of World War II. So they started diversifying a little bit.
I don't know why people got tired of it. I really loved World War II. I mean, they could have come
was
out with one every
slow,
other. It was slow? Are you kidding? No
Yes.
way.
Just bing, bing. You couldn't get into
No.
tanks or nothing, or you had like one tank section.
World at War was
Is it
awesome.
The timing too, the graphics, and they didn't
Flamethrowers,
have
all that
enough,
stuff.
for that, all that stuff. Now
Damn.
they do. I guess you could.
Call of Duty
but
3 had
is that-
vehicles. I mean, Call of Duty 3 was awesome for the time. I mean,
Yeah.
Xbox. I played it on Xbox, but it was awesome.
But you got to
dude.
remember, back then there was like 5 World War II games. It was
Yeah,
them,
you had Medal of
Brother in
Honor.
Arms, Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, Battlefield. It was so many that
Yeah,
it
that's
got kind
true.
of boring after a while.
Call of Duty was superior in the World War II games.
The cool thing about having an open world game is that you have the liberty to walk around and do whatever you want. But after a while, like you think it's like, okay, Mirror's Edge is gonna have like 50 hours of gameplay. Far Cry Primal will have like another 60 hours of gameplay, and then Deus Ex will have another 50. You're like, damn, where am I gonna get 200 hours worth of life to play all these games? And then it gets kind of overwhelming. A lot of people quit The Witcher because they see the clock and they're like, man, I've been playing this game for like 20 hours and I haven't amassed anything, and I still have all these check marks or question marks to do. Forget I quit. And I know a lot of people are doing the same thing with Metal Gear, even though Metal Gear is awesome. But it's like, at first you start off and you're like, yeah, I'm going to do all the side ops. And then you're like, side op 75. You're like, oh, do I really got to do this side op again? And it's just like, forget it. I'm just going back to the story mode.
rehash. You rehash a lot of stuff. I mean, all
Yeah,
you do
it's-
is just save this guy, save this guy, save this guy, save this guy. It's like again and again. Same thing with Grand Theft Auto. I mean, people were hating those stupid, pick me up and take this guy here and pick this guy up. And
But
take
see,
him.
they were the ones that started it,
Come
man.
on.
Yeah,
I
but at
mean-
at the beginning,
I'll never get
nobody-
tired of that. Of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, but don't you get tired of the do boy levels? Like, take Billy here so she could pick up something, and then go over there and pick up something. And at the end, you finish the mission. You're like, okay, so why did I pick up Billy? And like, if it
Sometimes.
if it had a purpose, then you're like,
Yeah.
okay, this added to the story. But if it's just like, oh, hey, Prodigy, make 2 hours of fill-in levels, and then that kind of sucks.
You see, I mean, I've played a few open world games, and none of them are like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, no. Yeah.
To me, Grand Theft Auto, at least all their side missions have a purpose. They're not repetitive, and they don't all do I mean, they all serve a purpose. It's not like Metal Gear Solid, where all their side missions are super repetitive. You're doing the same thing over and over for what? I mean, for experience points. I mean, The Witcher, same thing. A lot of their missions are all repetitive too. I haven't really gotten in depth with it like Metal Gear Solid, but man, these open world games are so repetitive.
Speaking of Metal Gear Solid, really quick, because we still got a bunch of other stuff
Yeah.
to do. They also have a microtransaction that is a big no-no, and it's called the insurance
oh my god, it's not even gonna
microtransaction. That is
Man.
so bad. It's bad because like it kind of cheats for people that like it kind of like defeats the purpose of the game.
Super cheating.
Like you're telling me that I have to build this base, and then you're telling me that I have to protect it, but and then at the same time, some other people could just pay like $10 and not have to worry about it. It's basically like where you used to have your GigaPet, and you have to take care of it, and then say, look, hey, DJ, I'll pay you $10, just watch it for me. So basically, you could pay. It's called the insurance because you're paying for an insurance
That's the
that will
gambling side
prevent
of
other
Konami.
people from stealing stuff in your base.
Yeah.
So it won't let other people steal the stuff from your
It's
base.
like blackjack. You want to buy insurance in case you fly, in case you lose at the dealer. That's Konami, 100%.
But it's not really gambling because all they have to do is just, Hitman paid, so take his base off the servers that people are going to try to attack.
Basically, it's ridiculous,
No,
man.
what it is that they replace your stuff.
Yeah, in case it
They
gets
get your
stolen.
soldiers back. It's not. They can't.
Dude,
go
the whole-
raid
the
your base.
whole-
Also go and raid your base.
Oh, they can still raid your base,
They
but
take some stuff, but not all of it, and then the insurance pays, redoes it.
They replace it
Yeah, they
or whatever.
replace it with the same
You know,
The same stuff.
Metal Gear, like, we were so stoked for when it came out, but the more I play it, and the more it's repetitive it is, and the more ridiculous things I get, man, it's like the more I'm getting tired of it. I won't lie, man. It's just getting old. Just to get off, not to get off topic with Metal Gear, but man, it's just.
So, but next week we got an
It's a
interview
big-
set up, right?
Big one of these.
Hitman, we got an interview set up for next week.
Yeah, we got an interview set up next week.
So we're gonna have a big Metal Gear. Like we're gonna save MGO for then. For the most part, as an overview, we all pretty much liked MGO.
Yes.
But I want to save that for next week because we're gonna have a special guest that is like the biggest Metal Gear fan I've ever seen. I think it's Hitman's long lost older brother.
Wouldn't that be nice?
So he's gonna Skype in and we're gonna interview him and we're gonna talk a little Metal Gear then. So before we get into the reviews, Hitman, you want to tell these people what they can spend their hard-earned cash on?
Well, coming right up, we've got Hyperdrive Massacre for Xbox coming out on October 12th. And Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. But let's show you guys this little quick video here.
So this is the Xbox exclusive that's coming out.
Yeah, it is.
It's not free. You got to pay for it.
Yeah, this is where you spend your hard-earned money on.
And it's basically like a twin shooter. It's
It
like,
kind of looks... It kind of looks... What happened there, Prodigy?
it kind of looks like a futuristic asteroid game.
Yeah, kind of like a... Not Galaga, but there was another game. Oh, it was Super Stardust. You guys remember Super Stardust?
Yes.
Super Stardust was awesome. It's kind of like that, in my opinion, but
Yeah.
for Xbox.
Yeah.
Super Stardust was pretty addictive, man. I can't believe how addicting that game was. You guys could also spend your money on Wastelands 2,
So Wasteland
Director's
2
Cut.
is the same guys that made Fallout. So when they were going to make Fallout 3, they couldn't get the license from Wasteland to name it Wasteland 3. So eventually the guy did a Kickstarter for Wasteland 2 to try to bring it to next-gen consoles. So it comes out this week. So you can play this beautiful game that you're seeing here. Look at those graphics.
Such good graphics.
And it's coming out to Wasteland. They did a Kickstarter, and
Looks
apparently
really
a lot
good.
of people wanted it. So it must be a very good game
This game
because
looks
a lot
really
of people
good.
wanted it.
Wasteland 2. I didn't even know there was a first. Well, now, did you guys ever read the Goosebumps books as kids?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I've read plenty of them, and it's kind of crazy. Now they're coming out with a movie for the first time
Who's
ever.
in the movie?
I don't know. I saw the commercial. I
Jack
couldn't-
Black.
Jack Black.
Is it
okay.
Jack Black?
Yeah,
I didn't
Jack
recognize anybody. But now
They used
you
to have
could,
the TV show, remember?
Is that what it was? Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they
they
did have a
used to
TV
have a
show,
TV
but
show.
never a big screen movie.
No.
No,
as
no.
big as those books were in the '90s, they never made a movie on it. So now they're coming out with a movie, and now you can buy a game also. Got Goosebumps the game coming out for PS4 and PS3, obviously,
And Xbox.
and Xbox. It's a puzzle based game, and I don't know. What do you guys think? I was never.
I think
I don't know how you would make this game, but I'm pretty
Did
interested.
you ever play any of the Telltale games like Back to the Future, Walking Dead?
Oh, yeah.
That's the Wolf Among Us. That's basically what
Yeah.
that was. The whole time I'm playing, I'm like, this is like Goosebumps. Like choose your own adventure. You make different decisions. Different outcomes come out of the decisions you make. So I thought it was like right down the Goosebumps pipeline.
I just hope it's scary because the Goosebump books were scary, man. I
Yeah,
thought they
when
were
you
scary.
when you were 5.
Yeah. Why can't they make them scary? Like the movie should be really, really scary.
I don't know who I was talking to, but I was saying I thought it was gonna be a scary game, and I thought, hey, that's genius. Scary game for not, seniors or anything like us.
Yeah.
I think that'll be good for kids. A little bit scary, not psycho like these past
Like the
few
Goosebumps
games
books were.
Exactly,
They were
just a
like
werewolf
mildly
or-
scary, not to traumatize a kid.
Yeah, I think that'll be great for kids nowadays. Especially these kids are very more active, and
But at the
they're
same
not
time,
tend to
these
get
kids
scared.
are so much cooler and so much advanced that you show them a zombie, like, yeah, dude, I know it's a guy behind that mask.
No, that's not fair. That's not even funny anymore at that point.
So yeah,
And our last game is
the Talos.
The Talos Principle.
Basically, what
Coming
it
out on
is
October
is a
13.
puzzle game. So they put you through these different trials of testing your brain. So they make you solve all these kind of puzzles and stuff. Basically, they want to get the best of the best so they can breed you. Like, they're trying to find out who's the best humans and stuff, and that's what it is. And you're trying to... It's basically like another like Portal puzzle style game. So, really cool. I'm looking forward to playing.
Awesome.
A lot of these puzzle games that are like first person type have some really good graphics.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
good, man. It's getting really good reviews from what it said. Previews there.
Yep. It's been out for PC for a long time, and they announced it was gonna come out to PlayStation 4 when PlayStation 4 was released. I don't know if you guys remember it.
Yeah, that was the same game.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna
did
say,
not
what
know
the heck
that.
happened to that game? I
We're
got
missing that one, and
confused.
we're also missing the one that
Witness.
Michael Blow, the Witness,
The Witness.
the one that he made Braid.
Yeah.
That's the one.
So
I'm
that both
thinking
those
about.
two were announced at the same time, and the Witness comes out next year, and this one's coming out now. So check those games out. Those games come out this week. So real quick, let's do a little rundown of the reviews. Like I said, we're gonna talk about MGO next week. Real quick, Transformers Devastation. It's 80s style beat 'em up. It's basically like looking at the 80s cartoon that we grew up and loved, and that's what the graphics look like.
Yeah.
The company that made Bayonetta, Platinum Games, they made this game. So they kind of improved the mechanics. They improved the combat. But
I'm wondering how the fighting is. Yeah, because if the fighting is good, the game will be good. Because it seems very Dragon Ball Z-ish.
it is. And
Very Dragon Ball Z-ish.
the only problem is that you limited it to your combos. I thought
Oh.
since Platinum Games made it, I thought it was going to be like this big combo tree and this and that. Basically, a square, 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 R1.
Triangle. Or-
Triangle, 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 R1.
So it's
Square,
a button
square,
mashing.
Yes, and it gets the graphics look cool. It looks like it looks like you're watching an 80s cartoon, right?
Yeah.
And I give them all that. But after a while, you get the same enemies, just different colors.
Oh, that sucks.
And then after a while, they'll throw in some snipers or they'll throw in some planes. But same thing, they change the colors on them. You're still in the same damn city the whole damn time.
Yeah, it doesn't
it's
seem
only
like they have
6
different
to
maps.
8 hours gameplay.
That's-
I don't understand how they reviewed these games and they bashed the hell out of The Order 1886 for being 6 to 8 hours. But when they say, "Oh, this is 6 to 8 hours of good gameplay," I'm like, "Dog, 6 to 8 hours was not good in The Order. Why would 6 to 8 hours be good here?" Like, that's, to me, they're being a hypocrite.
And this is versus mode. They have stuff like
How
that,
much-
right? And
No,
that's
they
all
have
it is.
no
cost?
versus mode.
No-
This is a
what?
$60 game.
Jeez.
I thought it was 40.
So this is no versus mode. This is literally one
Yeah.
one single player.
You get to change your different. You get to play as Optimus Prime, and you get to level up. It's like an RPG. You level up the
man,
stuff.
no way.
But like you don't get enough stuff to level up everybody's stuff. So you kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna level up this one weapon and share it amongst them.
I'm
so it
sorry, but
can
I
be
hope no
strong.
parent buys this game for any kid. I mean, are you kidding me? $60?
And
This
then
would be a $20 game.
it's cool because the graphics look like
Not
the 80s
even.
cartoons. They got all the guys to do the voiceovers. They got Megatron to come back. They got Optimus Prime to come back. Bumblebee. The same guys that made the voice acting back then are doing it for here. But after a while, it's like, okay, I get it. R1. I mean, square, 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 R1. And then when you want to break like a shield, the same thing. You just rev up your car and you fly at the car, and then you just press R1. So it gets kind of repetitive in the fighting mechanics, and it also gets repetitive in the scenery and stuff that you see around
yeah,
you.
so that really blows.
Yeah,
really
I was
does.
really looking forward to it for my kids and stuff. And I'm like, hey, look, this is the cartoons I used to watch, and this is what they look like.
Yeah.
But even Bastion, after a while, I was like, okay, Dad, can I play something else? Because it's the same. Like, beat up these 6 cars, you advance a little bit. Beat up these 3 cars, advance a little bit. You know, so it gets kind of...
Hey, Prodigy, can we play that Name That video game song again? Because no one's been guessing on it. I'm wondering if people are going to be able to guess this. I'm very surprised that no one's been able to guess it. And we have a caller. Let's see if we could take this caller, Prodigy. Hey, thanks for calling the GameBros show.
Yeah. Can you put Cuckoo on the phone? I want to talk to him.
Hold on, let me pass you through.
Hello, Cook on the line.
Yeah. I'm from WWE, and Vince McMahon told me that he wants to sign you up for WWE.
Why? Because I look like Baptiste?
Batista.
Batista.
Oh, you're not Batista? Oh, I'm so sorry. Wrong number.
Those are white guns I used to have. Now, you can still sign me up, man. You just got to give me the juice that those guys are on.
Just give them the contract first.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll sign you up.
Is this Shane McMahon?
And about that juice, we haven't taken any juice. No, it's not. I don't know what you mean by juice.
No, you and the baseball players don't take any juice, and neither does Sylvester
we don't
Stallone
take
for
any
his Rocky
juice.
movies.
We just we just give him food, lots of food.
Vitamins, vitamin C and vitamin D.
These nuts.
Yeah. Like Hulk Hogan. I mean, I can't really say anything about that.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Tell Vince McMahon I'll be there on Monday for Monday
All
Night
right,
Raw.
say your prayers and eat your vitamins. Bye.
Eat your vitamins. So that was Transformers. I would say give it a pass. Wait till it's like $10, or wait to see if PlayStation Plus gives it out for free or Xbox One, because for the price and what you get out of it, I don't think it's worth it. So Nathan Drake collection, I would think that everybody wants to say that's a buy for all those new people. They say that 80% of the PlayStation 4 owners have never played Uncharted. How the hell does that happen?
How old are these on
I've never
PlayStation
played
owners?
Uncharted.
I understand there's a lot of young people that are buying a PlayStation 4
Yeah, but you're like the
now.
1 percentile. I mean, there's no. I don't know where they got that
I also
number.
understand that we have a bunch of new people that transfer from Xbox 360 over, but 80%? I thought it would be more like 30, 40, but 80, that's a lot.
I wonder how they're gonna do the trophy system for this one too.
That answers a lot of questions, though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they're missing out on a great game, and they will know what a real good game is.
This is really
You
a
know what I'm
good
saying?
game.
80%, that's a lot.
I from a lot of people I know, Uncharted 2 especially.
I could
their
see Uncharted
favorite
1
game.
not being.
Yes.
Yeah, Uncharted 2 was the. Oh, man, that was like the biggest game when it came out.
So-
But I could see Uncharted 1 not being played, but not.
So as far as the trophy system, the way it works is that it kind of tracks it as 3 individual games.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like when they came out with the Hitman trilogy.
Yeah.
And but not only that, because I'm platinum on 2 of them. The third one I never
you
made
could re-platinum
platinum.
again if you want.
Yeah, I guess you can. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely getting it. It's definitely worth buying, especially if you want to get Uncharted 4 and you haven't played the story, because I mean,
And you get the demo of Uncharted 4 multiplayer with
correct, which is awesome, the beta type. It's worth it. I mean, especially now that you could buy it for $350 with a PlayStation 4. Hop on it if you don't own a PlayStation, but if you do own
Super
one,
great game.
get the collection anyway. I wish they would do something with all 4, but
I'm pretty sure
especially
they're gonna
since that's
Eventually,
a little ridiculous, right?
But it's a must-have game. If you haven't played
Talking
it,
about-
please play it. It's really, really damn good.
yeah,
Game of the Year on 2 of the titles, so you're basically
2 and
getting a
3.
lot of Game of the Years here.
And honestly, if you ask me, and I bet you when you replay it,
Number 1.
number 1 is going to be remastered, and they're going to redid the controller scheme. Watch, when you play it again, you're going to say, like, damn, this game was very underrated.
Oh,
and
man.
it was very underrated.
yeah.
it did get a 9 out of
definitely.
10 though.
The
but it was
submarine level was amazing. And
Yes.
that plot twist at the end was unexpected, if you ask me.
yeah, me too.
And towards the end, you're like, okay, what the hell just happened? Don't spoil it for them. This is a really good game. Go out and get it.
Especially
That's all we're
since
gonna say.
80% haven't played it. I mean, that's 80%. I mean, it's 8 out of every 10.
So imagine if Sony sold 10 million, you're telling me 8 million people haven't played it?
Yeah, I don't
That's
get
insane.
That's a lot. I would have said if you would have told me, I would have told you maybe
There's
5.
no way that number's correct, because
That's
how
what-
many Uncharted games did they sell? I mean,
They didn't
it's
sell that
millions.
much.
Are you kidding me? They didn't sell millions? I mean,
It sold millions, but not as much as it should have. Like that's
Not Call of Duty.
yeah. I guess that's what it is, man. I guess.
It's
I'm
because
not
everybody
sure.
saves up for the Call of Duty.
Okay.
But save up for this because it's $50 for 3 games. If
So
people
really
haven't played.
quick, you want to play the music for a couple seconds?
Let's see if people can get it.
So
If
go
not,
out
I'm
and
blurting
get-
out the answer.
Go out and get Drake. Skip on Transformers. Rock Band 3 came out. It's Rock Band, basically. Rock Band 4. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
the
Rock
band,
Band
the
4
band of
came
rock.
out. If you have a PS4, the old instruments work with it. Xbox One, they don't. You have to buy a little adapter, and then you'll be able to use it. The music, if you bought music, they all transfer over, which is a freaking
Oh, that's awesome.
thumbs
That's a
up.
huge plus. Yeah.
So go out and get it. We are gonna start a band next week. We'll actually stream one. We're called Cock and Balls. Cock and Balls, Frank and Beans is the name of our group. And
I'll be
we're gonna
hitting the one
I'm
with twos.
Frankie B. Cock and balls.
Julian.
Cock and balls.
So we're gonna stream some rocking out with our workout.
Yeah.
But if you guys like rock bands, just get it. Hope it's not John Cena.
Hey, thanks for calling the GameBros show.
Oh yeah.
You got the answer?
I think so.
Okay, well,
Man,
hit it.
if Macho Man can get this, it'll be amazing.
All right, my guess is Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain.
Oh man. Yeah, we shouldn't have laughed, but that is incorrect, sir.
What? Wait, no, I changed my answers. WWE 2K14.
Nothing for you.
No, so for you.
Thank you. Nice try though.
Yeah, thanks for calling though.
WWE later, okay, Batista.
All right, man. Thanks for the video, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right.
So the only
So no real guess at the song, huh?
the only one we're missing is for Honey Boo Boo to call in. That's
What?
all. So what the hell? So nobody knows the song. So
I'm surprised that nobody knows the song, man.
and this is a freaking awesome game.
This is a popular game because number one, there weren't that many games. I mean, there were, but
You want to give a clue? No clues.
this was a popular PlayStation 1 game.
Okay, right there, PlayStation.
I mean,
1.
this was.
It was big.
Are you kidding me?
So, all right, let's get into the last thing we want to talk about. It's actually the beta for Star Wars Battlefront,
Which I have not played.
Oh yeah. Somebody called in Luke.
That's it.
So what did you know what
Skywalker
I'm going to be
coming.
asking a
Holy
question since I did not play the game
Yeah, interview us.
and I don't know how it is yet. So talking about how big this game was going to be and how
Before you continue, when you hear that song, run.
Run.
Really?
Yes.
Run.
Yes.
oh
Because
wow.
you hear the song. All right.
Hey Punisher, thanks for calling the GameBros show.
What's up, boys?
What's
up,
up?
homie? I tell your daughter I said happy birthday.
It's Big Sexy.
I
I'm
know,
lying.
trust me. I had my computer on full blast so you can hear it, buddy, because we just got home a little while ago.
Awesome.
So I'm here trying to guess the song, first of all, the music. And it's so bad because I can't put my fingers on it right now.
Can't put your finger in it?
But, no, I can't put it too deep in there.
Yeah.
Pero if I were to take a lucky guess, which it's going to be one of those guesses because I have no clue anymore, I would think it would have been a Final Fantasy game.
Oh.
That's a really good guess. Very, very good guess, by the way. But no soup for you.
Nothing for you.
No soup for you.
Pretty close, man.
But it is along those lines, though. It is along those lines.
It came
Just,
out around
Yeah,
the
'cause
same
I'm there.
time, right?
A little bit
It
after.
has to be because I'm there listening to them like, they sounds too freaking familiar. And I can't even remember.
I don't remember who the developer was.
You gotta
but I
ask
won't,
Tata or Willie. They probably
yeah, they probably know. Yeah, Willie probably knows
Hits
for
his head
sure.
on the
But this
wall.
was a huge popular game, like I said, for PlayStation 1, and that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it.
Yeah,
But thanks for trying.
No problem, guys.
And thanks for playing.
I have to call you guys and miss you guys a lot.
Yeah, we missed you
We
too.
miss you too, man. We need you back in the studio, man.
But we'll give you a thumbs up for guessing now.
Oh, thank you guys. I made me feel very special. Now I can go home,
Can't even
go
do it.
to my pillow and think over you
Fail.
guys. And what's up with Tony Boo, child?
Who? You know what?
You know what I'm talking about.
How about that, Punisher? That's what I gotta say about you.
Hold on. Let me pass the phone to Honey Boo Boo.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, we can take the collar off now, Prodigy. Take him off.
So like we said, when that song kicks on, run.
So
Star Wars
run.
Battlefront.
Well,
So you're gonna
Well, it
interview
depends what
us,
team
right?
you're on, though.
Yeah, and that's a good tip for
No,
me,
you
by
run
the
no
way.
matter what. You either run right next to him or you run away from him.
So, what did you guys think? Did the beta live up to the hype? How was the gameplay? Let's start with that.
Okay, yes and no.
Yes
It lived
and
up to
no.
the hype.
Okay, let's start off with like they give you like a questionnaire after you play a little bit.
Really?
And one of them is like, did the graphics meet your expectations? I was like, yes.
Yes,
yes,
they
it
are
did.
as good
Especially
as
for a beta.
Yes.
For a beta.
for a
really
beta. They
good.
looked good. Was it
looked
smooth
really
gameplay?
Yes.
So, how was the shooting dynamics? What
The
did you
shooting,
guys think of it?
I like it because I'm a very anti-recoil person. I love the guns stay there like doo, 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 because they're laser guns.
Yeah, there's no recoil in those guns.
And the
Yeah.
future is the future.
Exactly.
Well, that
the
was my
future,
biggest
but
problem
a long, long time
with
ago.
Killzone. Killzone, that was my problem. Like, you're in the future, you're fighting these aliens from another race, and we're still using machine guns with like recoil like crazy.
Oh yeah, I know those good. The recoils on those
Yeah,
guns are
it's
horrible.
Crazy.
Like Call of Duty has no recoil on their guns, and they're like present time.
Yeah, because you're playing with super soldiers. But anyway, so Star Wars beta.
Okay,
Graphics are great.
couple of things that I dislike. Bullet sponges. They're getting shot with lasers. I understand they gotta take a little bit of hits. I don't
Oh,
know if
they
you
took-
noticed that on the split screen when you play 2-player co-op, the guys take less hits. I don't know if you noticed
Yeah.
that. They
Yeah.
do have headshots, but you have
That's
to
the
shoot them
thing.
like 2 or 3 times in the head.
That's
though.
what I don't like.
Really? In
Yeah.
that
To me,
head?
it seems like you die so easily, or you kill people too easy.
Yeah, but you don't notice that you
No.
shot him like 3 times in the face though with the laser gun. It's like pew pew pew, and then he gets killed, and it says headshot.
Are the guns
But it's
rapid?
not one
Do they
headshot.
shoot rapidly?
It takes you
Yes.
3 headshots.
depends which gun though.
I like the
And
way
if
they did
not,
the loading
5
too.
normal shots.
Like when you load, it takes time, but if you time it right, he'll reload quick.
Quick.
But
Oh,
if
like
you
in
mess
Gears
up,
of War.
Yes, or if you mess up, he like, I burned my hand. Oh my goodness.
Because what
I
it does
like
is
that.
overheats. It doesn't have an ammo clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all lasers. Well, not all the guns are lasers, are they?
Yes, except for the sniping gun, which is a sniping laser gun.
Yeah, and now when you do have a headshot, like you shoot
All right.
him and he's done.
Weapons.
Yeah.
How many different weapons?
A
are you-
bunch of different weapons.
Really, but they're all lasers.
5,
There's
Yes.
4.
5.
Well,
And they all
not
shoot different
including
kinds
the
of
sniper.
lasers.
But there's 5 because it's a beta.
Yeah.
Let's okay.
So there were 5 total weapons you guys get to play with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you have 2 different kind of grenades. You get a jetpack. But also something
The way it is, like the setup, that's what you're gonna ask.
How was
the
the music?
coin setup
the
thing.
coins and the cards?
How was the music in the game?
No sound.
Sound.
That's what
10 by
like
10,
I said.
bro.
The survey it gives you 3 choices. I chose number 1. It's a Star Wars experience through and through. Like you feel you're in the Star Wars universe.
That's what I'm.
You
That's
feel
what
like-
I'm asking.
Like you feel like you're a stormtrooper.
I don't want to get into a game and think it's just a shooter. I don't want a
No, no.
shooter. I want a game that's gonna. I want to feel like I'm in the galaxy. In the.
Like you don't
In Star
feel
Wars
Sound-wise,
Galaxy.
yes, but the game, like with the coins and stuff, kind of messes it
That
up.
With the
messes
coins?
up.
What do you mean
No,
by the
but you do
coins?
feel like you're in Star Wars, though. You feel like you're a stormtrooper, or you feel like you're a rebel. And the way they talk to you in the headset, it's the orders they give. It sounds like you're in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, yeah.
And the lasers, and you like
The sound,
It just
basically.
sounds on
Yes.
point. We don't like the coin system. Like on one map, because they give you 2 maps to play on. One's a smaller map and a different mode. It's basically nodes fall from the sky and you have to capture them. Basically, like capture the flag and hold them, and the other team has to try to control it. Or
So
you
these are the
control-
type of game modes they have.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's
that
cool.
one's a
one's really
smaller, and it's 8 on
8 by
8
8,
one.
yeah, 8 by
So
Were you guys able to fly?
with a jetpack on that one.
Oh, okay.
On the bigger one, which is like a 20 on 21, and you have AT-ATs, and that's more like the battlefield.
And you guys
one.
have guys on the grounds and AT-ATs fighting against each other.
And you
Oh,
have the
that's
fly,
awesome.
you have the TIE wing, the TIE fighters, you have the X-wings, all that stuff in that one. But the ships are not there, and you don't get into them.
No.
There's a coin, and you get the coin, and that's what activates
Unlocks
the X-wing.
Oh.
That's what we kind of didn't.
And how do you get the coin?
It's just in random spots.
It
Oh,
appears
so anybody
there,
just can
and then
get
you
it.
get it,
Yeah.
and then you press.
So it's not like
your
Battlefield
controller
where you
and
start in the beginning. You
use
can
it.
just pick.
No.
There's a
But
certain
what I
amount
told
of aircraft.
what I told DJ Fuego, it's kind of good too because you don't have all the idiots chilling in the back, just waiting for a helicopter. Like, oh,
Correct,
I'm just gonna
right.
chill here,
It
wait
just
for a
pops up
helicopter.
on the map and you go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I
Same
like
thing
that.
with the hero.
Same thing with the hero, with the Luke Skywalker.
How is the flying? Because flying in Battlefield for me is very difficult. There are guys that are really good, but is it easier being a Star Wars
there's
game?
unbalancing in flying. The TIE fighters have way more control. But
They're
the
more
Rebel,
tighter controller.
Tighter,
Yes.
yeah.
And the
They
Rebels
turn
are like
quicker.
so loose and like it's really bad. The Rebels
I
are
don't
really
know. I
bad.
think they
Well,
gotta
maybe if you can control them. I'm
tune
sure
that
it's easier.
thing because it can't. To me, it feels like they're flying in zero gravity.
Like
They
the
can just
TIE
turn on
fighter
the
turns
dime.
around
Yeah, on the
easily.
dime.
The other one has to more U-turn style. And like I told
That's a
DJ,
different
it was
type of
kind of hard
aircraft.
because man, you're talking about spaceships, these futuristic spaceships that you got to try to keep on this little map, and they got to turn around.
Yeah.
It's very hard. It's not that easy.
Okay, so the aerial fighting is not very big.
Yeah. The other thing I don't understand why they left it out. They left out the class system kind of. You don't have a medic. You don't have. Maybe it's just a beta. I don't know.
I thought they were gonna have a class system, from what I remember us talking about.
I also thought it was that way too. Well, the best thing that came out is that there's no microtransactions.
There isn't?
No, there's not. They said it this week, and I was telling DJ Fuego, it's kind of weird that they have the coin stuff out because it kind of felt microtransaction-y, and it's so weird that they waited so long to say no micro.
Yeah, because we
talked about this like 4 months ago. Until 4 months later, they decided to, exit in the butt when they could have exited in the butt a couple months ago. So it kind of feels like they felt kind of a backlash of it, and they're like, people are talking crap. Let's not do it. So they also extended the beta till Tuesday. So you still have time, Hitman, to play it. We'll play it a little bit right now if you want, so you can check it out. But
definitely. I haven't even downloaded it being out of town, but yeah, I'd like to play that.
So there's no medics. You actually could just shoot a little bit and then chill and regain your health.
Or use your card to have a shield.
Yeah, you could get these power up cards.
And then the
Pokemon
coins,
cards.
the coins are like these special weapons. You get like a
Torrent,
rocket.
a rocket.
So based on this beta, guys,
an orbital strike.
Based on this beta, guys, are we buying it?
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Pre-ordered already.
Much better than the Rainbow Six beta. Right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
yes.
No
Way better.
glitching. I didn't see any glitching or
Game was smooth. Sound
And even
and
getting on the
graphics
game
is
was
what
really
I
fast.
want right
Sound
now.
and graphics are 10s and 10s.
Yes.
And I didn't see no clipping, no. And that's the funny thing. They made it an open beta. The Rainbow Six was a closed beta. This was like, we want all you guys to play this game because we want to stress test our servers because we don't want what happened with Battlefield Hardline to happen. We don't want servers to crash. We don't want people to lose their downloads. We don't want none of that stuff.
They got a big name behind it. That's why.
So they're like, open to everybody, and they extended it. And honestly, I played it a lot. The only glitch I saw was
floating people.
No.
Is it more?
I got a lot of floating.
Yeah,
people.
when you kill them, they stop in the air.
Oh no, I didn't see that. The only glitch I saw was Luke Skywalker jumping, killing a AT-AT, and then he lands on the snow, and then an AT-AT stands on him, and then he just dies.
Did you see any lightsaber fighting?
Yes.
You can like if.
I wonder
at
how that
one
is in
point,
first
It's
you
so
person.
can
cool.
fight
Like you're
each other.
fighting, and then all of a sudden you hear the music kick in for either Darth Vader, and you're like, and you're a rebel. You're like, holy crap, Darth Vader's coming.
That is pretty
And
awesome.
you have to shoot
The
'em
sound
like
is
crazy.
very intimidating. That's what I'm
Yes.
expecting. That's the
No,
feel
and
that
then
I
you
want.
see him in the
the back,
foreground.
yeah.
You see him in the foreground just
You see
mauling
him
people.
jumping and like kind of floating because he
You're
has
like,
the force.
oh my gosh.
He could jump a little bit higher.
So you're trying to shoot
has
him like,
3
oh
moves.
my, I gotta try to kill him before he gets over
That's
here.
awesome,
But
man.
and then as Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, you could 1-on-1 laser lightsaber fight each other.
See, I want to see how that is, how the first-person lightsaber fighting is, because that's got to be
And that's
awesome.
the other thing when nobody ever talks about. It is first person through and through. It's third person through and through. Like you could switch back and forth seamlessly.
Oh, so there. That's
The-
right, because there is both.
The heroes only have third
Third
person.
person, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to tell you.
That's
that.
what I was gonna find. So
Heroes
the
are only third
lightsabering,
person.
you can't lightsaber in first person. It'd be impossible.
Yes, you
Okay.
can.
But you
I
have
mean, it'd be
3
pretty
moves
damn
though,
hard.
as a hero though too. You have 3 moves.
Maybe they'll add to it. Who
So
knows?
it's
But
just one strike.
but right now, the
either
beta,
one throw
I
or
mean,
a force push.
me not playing it yet. I'll be playing it tonight here at the studio. But so awesome.
And the single player
yes.
survival thing. is pretty cool.
Yeah, we uploaded a video of me and Coquito playing it. It's split screen, 2-player survival. It's basically like horde mode where you have waves of people coming.
Oh, that's
And then
cool.
you have to take them out. And the graphics don't lose anything. And the split screen it still looks
really
amazing.
good.
The only problem I had, like I told Prodigy with that, is the AI is kind of. Well, I
Easy.
guess if it's kind of Star Wars perfect. Basically, the stormtroopers are retarded and they can't shoot nobody. So I guess they did that perfect.
Unless when you higher up the difficulty, they might
Yeah.
get harder.
Yeah, that's the other thing. And it also has tiers too. Like it says, oh, you completed it once. Now try it again and do this now.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
do this. So
And
that's-
there was no
that's their
Lone
answer
Star,
to
They
the,
also
To
have
fill it in with the
the
game.
campaign
they
thing.
also have the training that you could do in single player or split screen, and they have like battles with the AI or against a split screen person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have all these other modes, but they're all locked right now.
Yeah.
And they have a bunch of
Other
other maps
areas
too,
and
and
maps.
but those are locked. As far as like the game itself, sound perfect, graphics perfect. They could get rid of the stupid card system. Even though the cards are basically saying, "Oh, I want to carry a grenade." I don't know why they make it
Yeah,
into
I
a
don't
card
know why
system.
either. That's so weird.
It should just
And
been
then
like
it
a
reloads
loadout.
automatically. It's like you have unlimited shots on your guns or on your sniping guns. It's just a load time to it. So
Yeah, just that little
it-
time of it cooling down is their reload, because if not, you'll be shooting 24/7. But it also takes a lot of shots before it heats up. And if
Yeah.
you shoot slower, you don't never heat up.
yeah.
So that's also a good technique to use.
So the game all around is very well made.
Yeah.
I like it. Well,
One-
oh, thanks for calling the Game Bros show. Hello.
How you doing? Are you having a good day?
Yes, we are.
You're gonna ask me some questions. What? What?
So what do you take? What do you usually take to a party?
What? And that's the bottom line, just Stone Cold said so.
Who the hell is this?
We made it when Stone Cold calls the show, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's it.
I'm talking about the man I saw backstage tonight.
You
He
saw-
almost had his career ended. I said that man's name was Triple H.
What?
And that's the bottom line, just Stone Cold said so.
All right, Prodigy.
There, got it.
That was perfect. So you heard it here. Stone Cold said for you guys to play Battlefront. You guys got to play this game. It's amazing. It's a really good game, and it's
Awesome.
free. That's the best thing. If you have a PS4, Xbox One, I don't understand why you have not played this. It's free till Tuesday. So
you don't
jump
even
on it.
need Plus for PlayStation.
Yeah, it's free.
It's free, and you can still play online.
So if you don't
Play
have, if
online
you're not-
without PlayStation Plus.
yes, that's what we said, Prodigy. You don't have to get
Yeah.
angry and yell at it.
Correction.
So I don't know if it's the same for Xbox. I haven't read anything on it, but for sure I read up on the PlayStation Plus thing. So let's not waste your time. Go out and play this game because Stone Cold said so. So like we always say, we want to thank everybody for watching our show. A couple of things. We're going to play 20 questions right now, so we need everybody to jump in the chat room real quick. Nobody was able to guess the song, so we'll keep it for next week. Check out our Facebook fan page because right now we are
It's over 9,000!
we're over 9,000. We're actually at 11,000 something. So check us out there. Share because we have our contest for the Game Bros box. Basically, we made a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One box with FIFA in it. And it also has some shirts and some cool stuff. We've got a squid grip. It's got a control freak. Second place will get $50 gift card. So it's a win-win if you ask me. So check out our Facebook fan page for that or go to GameBrosShow.com, our website, and you'll see the
Very
contest
easy.
there. And just follow the steps and you guys
Few
can
clicks
win.
and that's it.
Um,
So every day it resets. You gotta enter more times. The more times you have, the more chances you win. So it's very easy. You just share as much as you can. So do it that way.
Yeah, it's like a raffle. So every time you share, you get a raffle ticket and you stick it in the box. And at the end, we don't do it. A program selects the person. So the more you share, the more active you are, the more ballots you put in. You stuff the ballot box and more chances of you winning. So please share all that stuff. check out our podcast. It's podcasted on SoundCloud, on Podbean, on all the podcasters, Stitcher, all that crazy stuff, on iTunes. Please subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up. All that cool stuff. All the same stuff you see on all the YouTube channels, basically. And one last caller before we start the 20 questions. If you guys want, you can start asking the questions.
Hey, thanks for calling. All right. Let's take that off.
Okay. I need to change my headphones.
My ears
I
bleeding.
think ours are broken.
Yeah, so 20 questions. So this is the image of the game that we have chosen. So start the 20 questions, start asking us the questions, and try to narrow this thing down to see if you guys can win a fabulous GameBros t-shirt and a fabulous prize.
Wait, mine's
So
green.
the first thing rules are you can't guess the game. If you guess the game and you guess wrong, you're automatically out. We won't take you in consideration of any questions.
So
it is yes and no questions. So no questions like what color was it. We won't tell you the color. It's just yes and no.
Yes or no questions, and that's the point, to ask questions to narrow it down so you're sure of
Yes.
the answer.
Don't be afraid. Not any question's a dumb question.
Yeah.
You can narrow it down with any question you got, and trust me, by like 18th question, you'll be figuring it out.
If you ask the proper questions.
Yes.
If you didn't waste any. Hey, man's like, my screen is green for some reason.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the game myself.
Yeah.
Without looking at the answer, because I know what the answer is, but I don't want to.
From because last week I got a bunch of slack because I showed off the bus, and I guess people were like looking online for buses.
Space game. I don't think that's a question, but that's to me. It looks somewhat Halo-ish.
Is that a question? Is
a
it
question? Then
yeah. Please put a question mark behind your question so we know if it's a question or
we'll
you're
take
telling
it
us.
as a question.
All right, we'll take it as a question. Is it a space game?
Yes.
Hitman, is it a space game?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Uh-oh, that's the first time they nailed the first question.
Yeah, that's a first. That's a record.
I'm nervous
Remember,
now.
Hitman, yes or no questions.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
We
Fine.
got it, man.
God, I
Just-
got it.
Producer, yes, I captain.
Stop seducing.
The seducer.
I don't know. Think people are gonna get this one right? What?
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 Uh-oh, we got.
Oh man,
we got
Stone Cold in here.
All of a sudden, it got Stone Cold.
What?
So is what the question?
I don't know.
That's not a yes or no question. Come on, Stone Cold, you could do better than that.
Just ask the questions.
Is it Dead Space? No, it's not Dead Space.
You guessed, so you're out.
It's Dead Space. Okay, so you're out, Tone Star. That was easy.
We'll give you a chance, right? We'll give you a
Yeah.
chance.
Ask questions to narrow it down,
Don't
guys.
ask us the name of the title.
Yeah, these guys. Some people apparently don't know the rules of the game.
No.
So yes or no questions. Don't guess the game until you're 100% sure. Try to narrow it down. Ask different questions like genre, time that game came out, stuff like that.
What systems, whatever, that's gonna help. I mean, you guys got a good one. The first question.
The connection.
29
server
people?
To the Flash server. Check your connection with the internet. Try again.
Is that us?
Say what? What was that?
Are we off?
But we're still streaming.
Yeah.
This is keep going.
But no, people aren't guessing. We need people to guess.
Ask.
We should totally do this in the beginning.
What? Start taking questions?
Yeah, but then we're gonna have interruptions. We gotta kind of do it.
And then somebody like screams it and
Over
watches it the whole time.
Over the top rope, 29 people. What the
He's talking about the Royal Rumble.
This is tough. Yeah, we try to make it a little tough. Does it have zombies in it? See, that's a good yes or no question. No, it does not have
No, it
zombies
does
in
not.
it. I guess kind of they think that these things are like, they think it's like ripped clothing. I guess.
thought it was a bird. For some reason, I thought it was like a crow.
So no, it doesn't.
Did it come out in the past year?
No, it did
way.
not. People ask questions. Is it a multi-platform game? Yes, it is.
Chess. We're what, question 5?
Yeah. Did it ever become a movie?
No.
No.
It didn't though.
Is it a multi-platform game? We answered that.
Yeah.
It is?
Yes, it is.
I don't remember.
That was a good question though. If it came, did it ever become a movie? Never thought of asking a question like that.
Yeah, but how many video game movies are there? Not too
There's
many.
more now.
No, not many.
Assassin's
I mean, if you narrow it
Creed's
down.
coming out now.
Oh,
What is it?
hasn't come out yet,
with
though.
Mr. Fassbender.
Which one?
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yeah?
Creed? Yeah.
Becoming a movie?
Ice cream?
Yeah.
Is it a
You want
fighting
Ice
game?
cream?
Is it a fighting game? No, it is not.
No,
No.
it's not like fighting.
No, they're asking like, is it Street
Yeah, like
Fighter?
Street Fighter.
No, it's not a fighting game. It would be a cool fighting game.
Be kind of hard. It'll be kind of like that one game. Remember where they had the night? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it would be an awesome fighting game if they did.
It's weird how they haven't done it yet.
They have though. Now that I think of it, they did,
Really?
but not of this game.
Oh yeah. They had. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
There's a game.
I don't know.
Can't say.
Would you have known if you would have seen this picture and not known the game? Would you have known from the picture what it is?
Believe it or not, before I looked at that, I was like, man, I know what this is. But I didn't know the exact title, but I knew where it was going.
Like ballpark,
Mm-hmm.
around where it would be.
I thought like this.
I just
was, like,
didn't.
the beak right here.
That gave it away for
Yeah,
me. I
that
mean,
was, like, the
what's
eye.
behind it and stuff
So
like that.
I was like, what the heck is this?
It's once you know though.
This
you
is a
start,
bird.
No, yeah. Once you know.
Once you
it's-
know, you start like, oh, that's because of this and that's because of that. But when you don't know, you're like, man, what the heck is happening there?
Come on, guys. So it's a space game. It is multi-platform.
I think we're
No zombies.
No zombies.
No fighting.
No fighting, and it didn't come out the last past
Is it a
year.
horror game?
And it's not made into a movie. And
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
a horror game. So we're on question ocho.
Someone calling. Oh.
See now it would make a tremendous horror game if it were though.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Man.
What else could this game have been? It's funny because we know what it is, and then it's hard for them to try to guess what it is.
But if they ask the questions, it'll be easier.
You
Still
have
got
12 questions left.
12 more to go. Ask away.
So back to the Battlefield thing.
One thing I was gonna show you guys a
Battlefront?
tip
Yeah,
on
Battlefront.
the whole Battlefront, because this is kind of like Rush, I guess, or you have to kill the 3 AT-ATs on the defending side.
No, it's 2.
the
It's
big
3.
ones.
It's 2.
Isn't it 3?
No, the third one. You see the third one just broken there, but that's since the beginning of the game. It's always there. It's like a decoration, I guess.
Yeah.
Where we blew up one and then we had to blow up 2 other ones.
No, it's
the
2.
other day.
Puzzle game.
So I guess 2 ATTs. So on the defending side, you gotta set up those links to shut them down to make them vulnerable. But what they have figured out that the best thing to do is to wait at the end when you can get those other spaceships with the ropes and stuff to tie them down. They have these missiles, so like once you get those guys, if all the team and the squad will come
Works together.
and they all shoot it, they could shoot them down like that.
See, that's the thing that I wish they would call me so I can tell them how to set up the chatting. Because you need to create squads, and you need to be able to create squad leaders, which they normally do in games, but they never give you the ability to talk between squad leaders, which is very important to coordinate. Because sometimes you know your squad is protecting A, and then the other squad wants to come here. You would like to be able to say, no, hey, why don't you guys go to the other squad, or we go to the other squad? You guys stay here, to be able to coordinate your effort. Because in that particular map, in that particular mode, it is very hard to do when there's no coordination and the team doesn't work together.
Yeah. And for some reason, I think it's this 80% that the same 80% that hasn't played um,
Oh, Uncharted.
Uncharted doesn't have mics. I mean, nobody has microphones. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
I find that crazy now that you can get microphones with your consoles.
Yeah,
could
Before it was
with the
different.
You could
consoles.
connect a pair of these right into the.
Yes,
the-
I
the-
know everybody has headphones. Like, come on.
So the other thing is, they come with the PlayStation.
Yes.
They
That's
come
true.
with the
Is the
freaking.
word space in the game's title?
No.
No.
Wow, that was pretty.
That's a good guess.
It's not Dead Space.
It's not space balls.
It's not Space Invaders.
It's not space.
But the game is in space.
What else?
So,
That we did answer.
but like
Yeah.
the thing you were talking about between communication between groups, there is a game and it's the same makers, EA, has that technology. So it's something that's not possible. It is possible, and they had it, which is in commander mode. If you were the commander, you got to talk to each captain
In
of
Battlefield
each
4.
squad. Yeah. So I'm like, why can't you just do that all the time? Why
Just
can't
multiply
my
it
team,
by 4.
Yeah, my team can't talk to squad A, and you see, okay, there's the yellow guy, that's squad A, and it says squad A on his head. I switch it somehow
With the touchpad.
touchpad or something.
Touch the
like
touchpad.
up,
Or
up and down
you-
or
they could
corners.
divide a touchpad into 4
Yeah,
quadrants.
you just boop boop boop.
You
okay,
top
four.
right is
Hey,
A,
hey.
bottom right B, and left A, and then like
Yeah,
that.
Right.
I mean, it's very simple.
Then you press it and say, "Hey, Hitman, you're captain of Squad A. Go take out the drone, and we'll cover fire for you guys." Hey, but then you have these little punks that want to tell.
You don't
everybody-
tell me what to do.
Is it a first-person shooter?
I
Is
don't
it a
remember if it
first-person
was.
shooter?
I don't think
it
so.
is
No, it was
No,
not.
it's not.
No.
Going back to the Battlefront, the one of the reasons you do the uplinks is because Y-wings come in and throw bombs at the AT-ATs.
Yeah.
So that's when
And
you
it would show it
establish
in the-
that link. It does that.
Yeah, and it'll show it in the top left corner of your screen. You see how many Y-wings are in the air, on if you're the rebels or if you're the Imperials. So that way the Imperials know, oh, we gotta take down the Y-wings. If not, they destroy our AT-ATs.
So
Okay.
there's a big like chess match going on. Y wings. So there's a lot of stuff happening. What
Whoa.
the freak? Game,
Well.
set, match.
What the heck?
So, do we have a winner?
Winner, chicken dinner.
Wow. Just with 10 questions.
Kakashi, can you please call our show? Prodigy, can you put the thing on so we can do this real quick?
305. 600.
Yeah, man, I was like, get the thing.
It's right here.
So call in because I'm really, really curious to know how the heck you did that.
Holy scheisse.
Shiza.
Shiza. So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Thanks for calling the GameBros show.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm having a problem.
What kind of problem?
My mom's laptop won't turn off.
Your mom's laptop would not turn off?
My mom's laptop here, and it won't turn off. Cannot turn it off. Tried to turn off the power, everything, it won't turn off.
Did you take the battery out?
All I need to know is how do you turn this goddamn thing off?
Take it off.
Shut off. Your automated crap sucks. All right? If I had you right here, I'd fucking kick your fucking ass.
Julian, take it
Julian,
off. Take it off. Because now we won't be able to air this. I have no access to a phone right now. Oh, okay. So, but we'll get in touch with you through Google Plus or IG, Instagram, so we can get you your prize and see what you guys want us. And yeah, you want to show them the picture, Prodigy? Stop listening to your phone.
I'm sorry.
He's all in.
Yeah, he's into it.
Gotta get an extension headphone for him.
Yeah. So no, show the
sorry.
winner. So
Yeah, show the picture.
Show the first one. There. So that's the image that we had up,
Here's the bird.
and this is the real image right there.
Here for
I
so
kinda
long.
pointed at the
But
lightning.
we're like 50. We're like 5 feet away from it. Into it, and
Yeah, we got to keep these.
but he
calls
nailed
clean.
it. He nailed it.
Yeah, he nailed it. Or he or she. I don't know if it's a he or she, but
But that was awesome.
that was awesome, man. We got a winner. At least
Yeah.
somebody nailed the 20
That's
questions
awesome.
before
I'm
the
actually
20
happy.
questions. I nailed it at
Yeah.
10. That's pretty cool.
So, like we said before, go out and get Battlefront. It's free. Go get it. Skip on Transformers. Get Nathan Drake collection. Get MGO. It's free. Get Metal Gear. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely get Metal Gear.
So, you want to plug anything, Hitman?
No, I think we're good.
All right, we plugged in our Facebook, our Instagram, all that stuff. Our podcast. Go out and get it. DJ?
Same thing. Just share. Join the contest. Try to win that big giant prize. A box full of stuff is amazing. It's more than $100 of stuff in that box. So I recommend you guys just share. It's very easy. Just a few clicks. You don't
Costs
even
nothing
have to.
to you.
Nothing. I mean, it's very easy. So
Just 5 minutes. That's all it takes from you.
and
win
if not,
FIFA.
just tell your friends what you guys did this weekend, which was watch the GameBros shows, and you guys gotta watch with them.
And if you're really lazy, just have your mom sign up for you.
That too.
Or
Yeah,
your dad
no,
or,
of
or your wife, whatever. So, like we always say on our show, live in your world but play in ours, Game Bros. Peace.
Thank you.